What's going on, HYLETE Nation? It's Thomas, and today I want to break down something that we all need to know about in terms of gut health. We're talking about prebiotics versus probiotics, and we're getting into the holiday season now. We have to start factoring in the equation that we are going to be eating foods that we're not really accustomed to. So even if we're eating a little bit more gluten than we're used to, or we're eating some more sweets, things like that, our gut biome is going to be a little bit disrupted and might get some bloating, you might feel uncomfortable, and that's going to, of course, lead to weight gain and feeling more miserable. So let's talk about the premise of gut health when it comes down to probiotics and prebiotics. So what is a probiotic? Probiotic is something that is adding additional bacteria into your gut. So you see your gut is like this. It has 100 trillion different bacteria in it. And when you start adding additional bacteria into it, it really isn't doing a huge thing. So people think that eating lots of yogurt, or people think that adding probiotics is really doing a lot for them. And it's not bad, but it's definitely not that amazing. You see, you look at like a yogurt or you look at like a probiotic supplement, you might say it has 30 or 40 billion CFU. Well, what that means is you're adding 30 or 40 billion bacteria into a bucket that has over 100 trillion. You can see it's a drop in the bucket. It's not making a huge difference. So then what are we supposed to do for our gut health? Well, that's when we have to understand what a prebiotic is. You see, a prebiotic is a fiber. A prebiotic can also be done in a supplement like inulin, or it can just be consumed through things like asparagus. And what that prebiotic fiber does is it acts as a fertilizer for the existing bacteria in your gut. When you fertilize the existing bacteria in your gut, you're giving yourself an opportunity to allow that to flourish, to allow that to grow. So let's say, for instance, you have 75 trillion bacteria in your gut and you're supposed to have 100. Well, you add some fertilizer to that, you're going to take the good bacteria that's already in your gut and it's going to start to grow. But what if you already have bad bacteria in your gut? What if you're imbalanced? What if you don't have the right ratio? Well, then those prebiotics are going to cause the bad bacteria to grow as well. So here's a solution for you. You start out by taking probiotics. Probiotics are going to put the good bacteria in your gut, at least for a short amount of time. And this is big. It makes a huge difference. But then do that for a couple of weeks and then add prebiotic fibers in. Eat things like asparagus, eat higher fiber, higher inulin foods, eat things like watermelon, even if it's in low amounts. Basically what that's going to do is it's going to take the good bacteria that you've added in and it's going to maximize it exponentially because it's going to fertilize it, cause it to grow. Bacteria multiplies fast. We just have to make sure that we're putting the right stuff in and giving it the ability to multiply. So probiotic equals adding to what is already there. Prebiotic means exponentially growing what is already there. So you can do the math. Prebiotics are definitely more powerful. Let your body operate the way that it needs to, because the bacteria that you have is totally different from the bacteria the person next to you has. So you want to fertilize your bacteria, not add a bacteria that you don't know if it's for you or not. So anyway, HYLETE Nation, that is my content for you today. I hope that you use it this holiday season so you can make sure you're not bloated and make sure you feel awesome. See you soon.